Hoy les traigo una nueva demo para el canal. Esta vez se trata de la demo de HAROLD HALIBUT, un título que en principio sale este año y que lo que más llama la atención de este juego es que tiene una estética stop motion, ¿no? Al estilo Pinocho de Benicio del Toro, al estilo de, bueno, un montón de películas e incluso de videojuegos. No he visto que haya tantos, creo que hay, pero son muy escasos, pero este es como el que más llama la atención. La verdad que es todo artesanal, es todo hecho a mano, es todo hecho minuto a minuto, y yo siento que es un juego que tiene mucho mimo, que tiene mucho cariño, y la verdad que no sé, me llama la atención. Vamos a manejar al bueno de Harold, vamos a ver qué sucede en su vida y a ver qué nos ofrece. Si me gusta, obviamente, yo creo que sí. Es bastante cinematográfico, eso sí, van a tener muchos diálogos, lo van a ver. Llegará al canal cuando salga, obviamente. Así que vamos a poner partida nueva y vamos a ver qué nos ofrece. Parece como una especie de ciudad bajo el agua, ¿no? Qué brutal, me parece increíble este tipo de trabajo, ¿eh? La paciencia que tienes que tener, la precisión. Parece como muy retrofuturista, ¿no? Es raro. Aquí está nuestro hombre.
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
But only last month, it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
Empieza mal, Harold, empieza mal. Empieza ya metiendo la pata.
fell foul of the end user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
Vale. Bien, ya estamos caminando. Vamos a hablar con este hombre. Ah, es para sentarme, ¿no?
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for Allwater?
What? No, I meant... Because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh.
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
Oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything...
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart.
Van der Vaart.
Pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
Freedom! Have fun, Harold!
A light held aloft by the hands of all water.
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
Which illuminated the many innovations.
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
Vale. Pues lo siento mucho, compañero. ¿Puedo hablar contigo? No.
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval.
Viajar por tubos, ¿eh?
I can't wait.
Pues salimos.
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of
¿Y ella
this
quién
mess.
es?
I know. I'm sorry. Next time.
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you.
Se aleja y se escucha más lejos la voz, ¿eh? Mira cómo te saluda. Bueno, este es el que habló por la tele, ¿no?
I was never in a daydream, just the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Sé que es una profesora. Mira, ahí están los tubos. Bueno. ¿No puedo entrar? Ah, vale, primero va ella. Estación central, distrito de todo agua.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
Curiosa manera de viajar. Debe ser divertida, la verdad.
Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right
Puedo correr. Parece que hay una persona ahí discutiendo con el guardia.
But I assure you it will be for the good of your overall long-term tube traveling experience.
Bueno, no hay muchas cosas para Para interactuar, ¿eh? Vamos a seguir aquí a la profesora. ¿Dónde me había dicho que vaya? El laboratorio, ¿no?
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
So what can...
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful...
No conocen, los animales
I suppose you could say
de la naturaleza.
in extra natural moments in life.
Espérenme,
On
señora.
the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
Oh, qué acogedor lugar.
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but all water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Ah, yes. Those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all
Dar las
my
gracias.
tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA.
PDA.
It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Ah, thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So, I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Ah, yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right?
Tabulador.
Cool. Then I use the navigation
Palanca de navegación
to
para resaltar
highlight
tareas.
and then hit the bottom button.
Precisely.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back.
Para volver.
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
Galería Agora. Vale. Pues... cancelar. Cancelar. Guardando. Vale, pero ¿qué tareas tengo? Quiero verlas. Limpia la estación de filtrado. Mareux me ha pedido que limpie la estación de filtrado como siempre. Echa de comer a los peces. Mareux me ha recordado que les eche de comer a los peces. Y tareas opcionales no tengo nada, así que... Vale, darle de comer a los peces. Vamos a investigar un poquito por aquí, a ver si hay algo. ¿Algún documento, algo? ¿Qué peces serán estos?
Drat. It's out of food.
No queda comida. ¿Dónde puede haber? ¿Aquí
Better ask
quizás?
Cyrus about this.
A Cyrus. Pregunta a Cyrus sobre cómo... sobre comida para peces. Vale. Aquí no hay nada. ¿Esto qué es? Menudo desastre, hermano, ¿no? Un montón de cajas, como si, no sé, me hubiese mudado. Pero no puedo interactuar. Vale, bajamos por aquí. Ah, esta era la habitación en la que estábamos cuando nos llamó el de seguridad. ¿Y Cyrus dónde puede estar? Espera. Vale. Quería ver qué tocaba, qué pasaba si tocaba ese botón. Laboratorio Quarter. Este es el baño. Qué bien cuidado, está todo. Está muy bien cuidado. Vamos a seguir bajando. Vale, bomba de filtración está por aquí, parece ser. Bueno, ahí, un tentáculo. Veamos. Aquí. ¿Qué es esto? Vale. Ah, entiendo. Vale, por ahí. No, es... Ahí está. Abajo. Vale. Ahora.
Clean as a whistle again.
Perfecto. Esto ya estaría entonces. Sí, vale. Esto ya está, no tengo que hacer nada. Perfecto. ¿Y dónde está el Tito Cyrus? ¿Esto qué es? Nada, ¿no? ¿Dónde está Cyrus? Para preguntarle de la comida de los peces. ¿Quién era Cyrus, por cierto, también? Otra duda que me carcome. ¿Por aquí qué hay? Ah, míralo.
Hey, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds.
Necesito comida para
Trying
peces.
to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, even fish blood is such a good fertilizer. What does slow release phosphates and nitrogen? But we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Sorry, Brat. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it. I'll have to formulate some more.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the moment, in fact.
But, can fish even taste?
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai. New fish food would be great. I'm sure they'll love it.
Well, I'll get right on it. Promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here. A little taster to keep them going. You should try some too.
Thanks. I'll let you know what they think.
Veremos qué me cuentan.
Oh, did you see that?
Was that fish real?
¿Somos libres aquí fuera, ponía?
Even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Igual gobiernan también.
As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too?
Cyrus parece que le gusta hablar, ¿eh? Le gusta mucho el cotilleo. Los guardianes de la luz. Complementos. Tostada espacial. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Un minijuego? Qué bueno. Sistemas. De la cuenta. Balance, centro. Raw Channel, canal Raw, canal Fi, canal Doc. Sistemas, vale. Mensaje no tengo nada, ¿no? Pues ya estaría, tenemos entonces la comida para los peces y luego de hacer eso tendremos que volver de nuevo con la profesora, ¿no? Con Marux. Y claro, a saber...
Ah, Harold.
Hola.
Oh, Senor Tenenbaum.
I was just hoping to watch some Sun Tzu's Ash. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water...
Este será una secundaria quizás.
Ah. Should still be good for watching the announcement on tonight, though, right?
You're really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
Dime, ¿qué te trae por aquí?
What brings you to the lounge, anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can't believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Yep. The Bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything.
Won't they do their homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know?
I suppose it is.
Anyway, don't mind me, Harold.
Son sus Ask.
What is Sun Tzu's Ask?
Una serie.
Sun Tzu's Ask. Eternal Love. Best and
Telenovela.
only Turkish novella we have on board. I thought season 18 was bad, what with all the drama around Emery's cousin.
Típica novela turca.
It's worth powering through to season 36, though.
Oh, tenía temporadas, ¿eh?
I'll try to check it out sometime. Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
Más de 36 temporadas tenía, ¿sabes? Vale, mirando ahí la tele un poquito. No me había percatado que había una habitación ahí. Si no hubiese entrado antes. Bien. Pececitos, queridos, vengan para aquí. Ahí está.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served.
A ver cómo les va. Yo creo que le va a hacer algo malo, ¿eh?
Okay, Harold Bot Diagnostic Report. Scanning. All tests completed satisfactorily.
Aquí con Marux.
Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination.
Galería Ágora. Justamente donde nos dijo. Quiero ver qué es eso. ¿Esto es comida? Parece comida, ¿no? Que vuelve a subir. Curioso. Entiendo que lo vamos a tener que utilizar en algún punto. Fijo. Vale. Nos vamos. Para el ascensor, Galería Ágora. El ascensor estaba aquí, ¿no?
Why isn't this working?
Hay que usar escaleras, ¿no? O algo.
I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Ah, es verdad. Vale, entonces ¿qué? Llegar de otro modo, ¿no? Mira el anuncio. Puedo ver el anuncio en la salita de la tele. ¿Esta salita?
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
Ahí está. Water Announcement. Ah, All
We
Water
chose
Corp.
the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't.
Ese es ahí, lo sabía. Y la
We'd be
señora.
back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam
Brenna.
CEO Brenna Castlejock.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlejock, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest
Buena nave
countries,
nodriza.
families, and private institutions such as the Schlippmeier Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race.
Me encantan las fotos viejas.
That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Or Water Corp.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
A saber.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again
Tendré
tomorrow.
que ir a descansar, supongo.
At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch.
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Un poco incómodo para dormir, considerando lo alto que es.
Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
Buena noche. Vale, pues a dormir, ¿no? Mi habitación estaba aquí abajo. Ahí está. A dormir. Ya mañana puedo viajar.
Oh boy, what a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Quiero conocer lo que el lío, lo que va a desatar día 18.250 51 después de Cristo. ¿No? Vale, ahora sí podríamos ir, ¿no?
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction.
Ah, mira, no me había percatado el brazo, ¿eh?
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first.
A ver.
Now, activate the switch next to the board to open the sample shelf.
Eso era lo que habíamos visto, la repisa de muestras. Yo pensé que era donde estaban las comidas de los peces y no sé, y cosas así. Vale. Ahí está.
The rock you want is in the container on the lower right.
Abajo a la derecha.
Right. Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch.
Vale, para analizarlo, ¿no? Ahí está.
Et voila!
Voila!
Check the microscope and finally you'll see what I mean. The one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes.
Es la madre del niño este que estaba con nosotros, ¿no? Bueno, niño, como un adolescente era.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. Thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
¿Las reservas? ¿Estamos en apuros o algo?
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
Algo anda mal en la nave o en la base, lo que sea.
Did you guys talk about the bloomy rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did.
Tommy es
As
el
for my
marido.
husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
Richard. A ver, Maddox.
So...
Dare I ask, what is it?
Bridget me ha comentado que es escasez de energía o algo.
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
Sí.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be off.
Solamente quería saber eso. Tenemos que buscar a Tommy. Entonces...
Harold, when you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature, and subsequent archiving methodology. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
Me quiere decir algo, lo cancela, me quiere decir algo. Entiendo que esta tarea es... ¿opcional? Ah, no. Pensé que era opcional. Mensaje para Cyrus. Mareux quiere que le pregunte a Cyrus que cómo van los detalles. No sé por qué no puede enviarle un mensaje de texto, pero bueno. Sai deberías de estar en el distrito energético, donde lo he visto antes, ¿no? Quiero ver si está Chris aquí. Chris se llamaba, ¿no? No está más. Me puedo sentar, ¿eh? Me encanta que para hacer la animación tiene que hacer varios movimientos, ¿eh? Los anuncios. And we're back. Bueno. No hay más nada, ¿no? A ver, ¿por dónde estaba aquí el amigo? No, esto era para irnos. Vamos a dejarle el mensaje a Cyrus. Este era el baño. ¿Eso es algo? No. Aquí estaba Cyrus. No sé si estará, porque creo que dijo que estaba en otro sitio. Vale. Me imagino. ¿Dónde ponía que estaba Cyrus? Distrito energético. Pues el ascensor. Distrito energético. A ver si puedo ir a varios lugares, porque tenemos varios sitios, Me encanta, la estética me fascina, me parece 10 puntos. Es increíble. Distrito energético.
Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
A ver.
may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the Water Corporation.
Contaminant detected.
Contaminante.
Please do not panic.
¿Y qué hago? ¿Entro? Cyrus, no lo veo. Cyrus.
Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with the 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
Eso me dolió un poquito, ¿eh?
I hope so, too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back.
Vale. A ver qué podemos hacer.
You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel.
Vale. Uf. La sensibilidad, cuidado. ¿Tengo que sacar todo? Entiendo que sí, ¿no? Mira, vamos a sacar este.
I think you're nearly there.
Vale. Son varios, ¿eh? No me jode que luego tengo que volver a atornillar porque eso ha hecho algo. A ver, estoy literalmente sacando todo. No veo si tiene tornillos esto. Vale, creo que ya está, ¿no? Ah, bueno, y este. Míralo, ahí está. Ah, está dañado el cable. Sí.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I couldn't resist.
Fue gracioso, fue gracioso.
Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me.
Un golpe de energía.
Mo asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
Bueno. O sea que simplemente era una broma.
Harold, one more thing.
What is it, Sai?
Could you take Maro a message?
Para eso estoy.
Suppose? Is it
recadero.
be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh. Okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeeger and that
No me voy a acordar de
why
todo.
are you in Cyrus?
I don't know that's such a good idea. I mean, what is this whole thing about exactly anyway?
She started it. Back in the days, we were both part of the archive club. She was always so darn keen to throw away all the rules and invent new archiving procedures. She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental models. But all it did was stop us ever getting anything done.
So, you disagreed about archiving?
Precisely. But it was fundamental. I mean, we respected each other's work, but there was this deep difference. And I guess neither of us was willing to budge.
So, what did you decide about the archives?
That's not important anymore. Come on, man. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Okay. So, no message for her?
Just Tell her I say hi. She'll know what I mean.
Okay. Catch you later, Sai.
Nuevas palabras más raras usan para comunicarse, hermano. Mini mensaje para Marox. ¿Puedo entrar? Está cerrado. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Es una máquina que hace que juguetes? No sé ni lo que es eso. Son piedras. Puede que sean piedras.
Please halt for your exit disinfection. Do not try to taste the disinfectant. Mist commences in 3. 3. Wait for it. 0.
Me voy. Vuelvo a...
Destination determined.
Vamos a llevar el mensajito a Marox.
With all water.
Así ya nos sacamos de encima.
You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Yo creo que sí. Aquí no hay desinfección, no sé por qué. Como la parte marginada un poco, ¿no? Seguirá acá Marox, supongo. Ah, pues no. Ah, sí, sí está.
Hey, Professor. Got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know what it means.
He's a sly one sometimes. I'll give him that. Stubborn as a mule.
What's a mule?
Oh, don't you start,
No
Harold.
conoce animales, no conoce los animales.
I've got to think of a comeback. I mean, get some important work done.
Perfecto. Ahora sí, vamos a lo importante. ¿Dónde? Perdón, por aquí. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? La roca azul. En la galería Ágora. Vale. Ese era el lugar donde queríamos ir en primer lugar. Valga la redundancia. Que queríamos ir cuando estaba Maru allá, pero no teníamos activo el ticket, así que, bueno, el pase. Galería Ágora.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you.
Es raro, es una mezcla como me recuerda a Bioshock en parte.
Thank you for traveling with all water.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold! Good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
El que...
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold!
¿Qué plan?
I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in this.
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority and or
No
organization?
tienes pruebas, hermano.
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're a bad influence on young Felix here...
Not me, Major. Whatever Felix did, I'm sure it was meant innocently.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in league with him.
I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold.
Es un hombre muy nervioso este, ¿eh?
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction is Harold in trouble?
Mine! I'm the law here.
Parece que todo se maneja en su ley.
Absolutely.
And can you testify to Harold's involvement?
Only if he's willing to testify to mine.
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of falling apart.
I'm sure Felix's parents will deal with this.
Good point. They should really be present while you question me, Major.
¿Cómo juega, Félix?
Don't you throw the book at me, son. Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix, have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the professionals. Felix, Do you mean to tell me you've neglected to file a missing person or persons report?
Shouldn't we look for them?
Don't change the subject.
But, Major, what is the subject?
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're acting as some kind of heroic big brother figure to this young man, I expect you to be a positive influence.
There's no...
Come on, spit it out, man!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you if I catch you red-handed. Now, Felix...
Es muy intimidante ese hombre.
No. Felix?
Pues se escapó. Madre mía con este hombre. Hola. All Water Corp.
Hello, Mr. Secretary. 8, right?
I'm afraid not. You must be thinking of my brother, Secretary 8. Or Secretary 24, of course.
Oh, sorry. I always get that mixed up. There are just 3 of you, right?
Well now, 3 of us work for Allwater, yes.
Oh, so there's another who doesn't?
Yes, Secretary 8 is the man to ask about that. He remembers it all much better than I do.
Remembers? Okay, sounds serious.
Anyway, I'm neglecting my post. Welcome to the Agora Arcades. Would you like to partake in the monthly all-water raffle bonanza?
Oh, sure. Wait, is it free to enter?
Certainly. The raffle is a generous gesture of frivolity from Allwater to you, the citizens of Fedora.
¿Cuáles son los premios?
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of luxuries, a plethora of pleasurable prizes. The full list can be perused at your leisure on the Allwater Public Access Forum.
Vale.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'll just spin her up. Drum roll, please. And... Looks like you were unlucky this time, but that's life. Try again next month.
¿Cómo funciona? No terminé de entenderlo. Habla con el agente 8. Qué bueno esto. Esto es lo que vimos en la introducción, ¿se acuerdan? Me acuerdo. John. Tengo un mensaje. Atención, las ofertas diamante doble negro solo durarán un día. No te pierdas el evento de lanzamiento exclusivo de la campaña nueva. Ven a la tienda de Sleepy hoy mismo. Tarea opcional, habla con el agente 8. Bueno. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Como un bar?
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
Do you think everything sounds exciting?
Patito suena
That
emocionante.
new boy thing and all. Might give us something new to natter about.
A new boy, Tim? What's it gonna pick up anyway? Alien radio drama?
Not sure, Alon. Maybe we'll get some fancy pictures.
Seems to me be more interesting to go sideways than back up top.
You're going sideways, Alon.
Right, you
Manera
are,
rara de
Tim.
hablar.
It's all this sitting around nattering with you.
¿Me puedo sentar al lado?
Hey, Tommy.
Este
I
es
don't
Tommy.
suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh no, what do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet. Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie. You know that every piece of my inventory is legally obtained or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here. To legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care.
Que por cierto, la otra señora que era la que estaba en casa,
I know I'm oversharing again.
yo pensé que era la madre de Félix, pero no se parecía.
Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks?
Oh. Vale. Ve a hablar con Bridget. ¿Y aquí qué? Hola.
You're cool. So be cool all of the time with my patented Constant Cool fabrics. So you see, that's the Slippy difference. And if you just watch this exciting infomercial, Harold, if it isn't my favorite multi-maintenance man. Wait, are you sure I can't interest you in... Oh, never mind.
Hello. How's business?
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new ad, and I need your opinion. I mean, I think it's great, but maybe it's too high concept.
Oh, well, I'm not really qualified to...
Nonsense. Just watch.
A ver.
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home, but my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy...
O sea que tiene la respuesta para las dos cosas, ¿eh?
Of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippies means
Me gusta,
heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Slipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippies means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippies across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippies.
Me parece un anuncio muy largo, pero...
So good, it'll be a cold day in hell.
Pero está bien, me gusta.
Well, what did you think?
It was...
Había muchas cosas.
And...
Great, so glad you agree. And while you're here...
I was just going...
¿Qué quiere?
Come on, you can't go without testing my new half-pipe experience.
Media
It's
tubería.
new and improved by a little modification to my patented aircon system that I'm calling the Freezer.
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise atmospheric condition synthesis with the ski sim to recreate the most lifelike experience of skiing you can dream of.
That sounds... wait. Me? Skiing? But I don't...
Nonsense. I'm sure you're a natural. Now let's get you strapped in.
A ver. ¿Algo así o qué?
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. It's all downhill from there. I guess I'm Slippy by name, but you're Slippy by nature.
I guess so. I'd really better go now.
Sure, but just so you know, I run a pretty generous...
Tenía que tocar el espacio porque me veía como que se iba moviendo, pero no hacía nada.
customer you get.
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold. Happy skiing ya.
Libreta esquiando. Podríamos... Tengo una libreta, por cierto, pero eso... Eso no está en ningún lado, ¿no? Hay que hablar con Bridget. Vamos a ver por aquí un poquito. Sleepies. General Store. A ver aquí. Esto no puedo entrar. Aquí sí. Doppeldicker. Oh, qué bueno. Los cortes musicales son Jesucristo, ¿eh? Me encanta. ¿Tendrá un fin esto? Ah, mira, me van poniendo obstáculos, ¿eh? Había una arriba del todo, una moneda, un aro... Pero no sé si... Se afectará en algo el no agarrarlo. Vienen diamantes, cuidado. Ven que arriba del todo hay. Vale. Me hice mierda. Vale, está perfecto. ¿Y esto es qué?
Hey there.
Luego seguramente habrá logros para hacer eso, ¿eh?
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came to visit Rafi. What you playing?
Oh, some game.
¿Cuál?
I'd rather be reading, but here we are.
What do you like to read?
Anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitics.
Madre mía, menudo nombre.
That's a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain at Large Baronhout holds the high score in this game?
No. That's cool. I always wondered what those initials at the top of the leaderboard meant.
Yeah. Well, see ya.
A lo mejor podemos ganarle, ¿eh? Este es otro juego, creo. Ah, es lo mismo, pero cambia. Igual, incluso la música, ¿eh? Qué bueno. Es jodidito, pero está bien, está bien. Rafi se llama este.
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around. Taking up space. Playing all the arcades.
Corte más raro con el pelo azul, ¿eh?
But isn't that what this place is
Es un
for?
hongo.
Kinda? Oh. I see. Good luck.
Rafi no me transmite muy buenas energías, ¿eh? Rafi Shelters. A ver, ¿nos queda algún sitio? ¿Pero quiénes son?
Oh, Onat.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Todos se conocen con todos, está bien.
Thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
Tiene mucha personalidad los personajes, ¿eh? Tiene mucho carisma. Se nota.
Written on Earth. Nobody on the station has read it yet. Apart from me.
Wow. What's it about?
Stick around and you'll find out. My newest performance piece is a reading of it.
Oh, nice. Which part?
All of it, Harold. All of it. Without interruption. It's gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up.
Wow, okay. Good luck.
Vale, y aquí tenemos a una señora. Ah, no, es un señor.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
Harold, great to see you. How about
Este es el que va corriendo por ahí.
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in for the station jog.
The jog? I was only...
Chris promised me he'd be here any minute. Now we've really got a jog team on our hands.
I think I'll pass.
No one's forced.
Yo creo que al final van a ser también, van a tener como muchos minijuegos.
Until Chris arrives.
Okay, that I can do. How's the post today?
Oh, it's a bit slow, what with the tube to the utility district being out, so I can't really work. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the arcades to jog around.
Yep.
Un poquito.
Chris can't get to the school for the same reason. So at least we'll have plenty of time to work out together. That young man is almost as fit as me.
Why do I feel like I'm the...
Ahí viene, míralo.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to finish. That's my motto.
Harold, won't you stay? The jog team won't be the same without you.
Yeah, venga, Harold. You can't leave now, I just got here. Jog team, jog team, jog team.
Vale, pero no me va a quedar muy mal. Vale.
Okay.
Quiero ver de qué va, quiero ver de qué trata.
Jog team.
Come on, Harold. Keep up.
Deep breaths, Harold. You're doing great.
Respira hondo.
Guys.
Se me va el aire. ¿Y por dónde va?
Go on. I thought I was fit.
Profesor J. Marux. Me llegó un mensaje. ¿Por qué te estás tardando y no sé qué?
Good show, Harold. How's everyone feeling?
I think that was a new personal best.
Son mucho más rápidos que yo.
Fine, thanks, buddy. How do you both keep so fit?
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been running around this station for years. Gotta keep up my reputation for same-day service after all.
Healthy body, healthy mind. That's what keeps me going. Gotta set a good example for those lazy students of mine, too.
Have you got any tips?
Just keep on moving, Harold.
A ver, de momento me estoy moviendo por todos los sitios.
Slow down. So keep going while you can.
Vale, espérate que tengo un mensaje. Elige alguna categoría de arriba. Han pintado un grafiti en la pared, es horroroso, límpialo por favor. Bueno. ¿En qué pared? Intercom Oasis se llama ese lugar. Water. Quiero ver porque aquí arriba a la izquierda había un puestito. Como de, mira, de bebidas malteadas. ¿Qué venden aquí? Hola.
Hello. Yeah, man. Welcome to the fish
Tartamudo.
Sample our homegrown fedora fish or our freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today, we have the great spotted super grouper.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
Hard to tell, man. You know, a few of the ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
Pez pescado. Pez pescado. Con esta persona no puedo hablar. Bueno, yo creo que tenemos que regresar con Marux, ¿no? ¿Algo más por aquí? Coming soon. Van abriendo como negocios, parece. Está bien. Nos vamos. Pero mira, no lo oímos quejarse, ¿eh? Vamos con... Podríamos ir a la estación central. Ya había la estación central. Era donde estaba discutiendo el tipo con el guardia, ¿no?
We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Pega tironcitos de vez en cuando, pero son momentos super randoms. Ah, míralo. Pero necesito algo para sacarlo, ¿no? ¿Dónde está casa?
Graffiti.
Where's home?
What good is asking where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone
Guardianes de la
copying their
Luz.
style. Will they ever reveal themselves?
Hay algunos que se revelan, parece. Qué bueno. Mira que son cosas tontas, pero es que estos juegos a mí me fascinan tanto, hermano. Y lo siento un montón. Los juegos de terror amo, siempre, pero esta clase de historias me pueden. Que te cuenten una historia, que te hagan hacer cosas totalmente random, pero que a la vez aportan. No borré todo, pero bueno. Corre, Harold. ¿Está aquí Marux? Sí, está aquí.
Professor?
Harold, I'm quite certain you don't have the rock yet, and I'm busy. Just let me know when you found it.
¿Qué me ponía la misión? Ah, con Bridget. ¿Y dónde está? Debería ir al distrito energético. Vale. Hicimos lo del graffiti, aunque sea. Eso está bien. Distrito energético. Voy para allá. Pero bueno, curioso el graffiti, Es como que hay gente, algún grupo que se revela, que quiere respuestas o va dejando mensajes totalmente crípticos por ahí, sin explicación alguna. Acá me hacían la descontaminación. Sí. Ah, me la pela. Vale, mira, está ahí Harold. Harold no, Bridget. Está con Chris, ¿no?
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris?
¿Qué hace
What are they
Chris?
doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying, "It's unacceptable. Tommy would realize. It's just not worth the..."
Esto lo estoy armando yo, totalmente, porque no tengo ni idea.
Chris is replying.
A ver.
Let's see. Maybe you're right. It could go so wrong. Anyway, we should get back.
Andan en algo estos dos.
People notice. Pretty mysterious. Now I wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
Ve a hablar con Bridget, completado. ¿Y ahora qué? Vuelve a reunirte con Tommy. ¿En qué embrollo me ha metido? Los temas personales no se me dan nada bien. Esta es una misión para el agente Haroldson. Tiene un amorío con Chris. La Bridget. No lo sé. El número 8 estaba en la estación central, ¿no? El guardia. Era uno de los primeros con los que hablamos. Me parece. Creo. Es que voy a meter la pata en algo que no me incumbe.
What do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
Non-news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
Con Chris.
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, I should mention.
What? Who was she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tinnerbaum.
What? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that. I just...
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Tommy,
La que se va a armar.
I think you should get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold.
Bueno.
You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damned store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, you know?
Tiene un
See me as
uniceja.
a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of my, nay, our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign...
Don't doubt
No
it,
puedo ni
Harold.
opinar,
This
¿eh?
is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah? I'll try.
¿Por qué te metes en estas cosas, Harold?
Let's get to work.
Por el amor de Dios. T más B. Tommy más Bridget. Ahí está. ¿Te
I'm
gusta?
gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me?
Uy, me voy a matar, ¿eh?
My dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man-machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love you, and I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Entonces,
No way we've got an energy problem here.
yo creo que sí.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbomb with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
Qué bonito. O sea, la que armé sin sentido, ¿eh?
Thank you for your help, Harold. I was hoping you'd accept this stone as a
Gracias, por fin.
Oh, no. Moreau won't be happy to hear about this.
Pues no, por fin. La robaron. Hay que hablar con... Informa a Marux. Desearía no tener que hacerlo yo, pero alguien tiene que avisar a Marux de que la roca azul ha desaparecido. ¿Quién la pudo haber robado? Raro que el guardia este, que tiene una mala hostia, no me haya dicho nada. Rarito. ¿Y este qué?
Harold, got you a message.
Tengo un mensaje.
Thank you, Miss...
Zoodle, pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix.
Felix.
He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know, go ask him.
No sé, qué manera rara que hablan, ¿no?
Thanks.
Es como... No sé. No sé. Como abreviado, pero...
Destination chosen.
No sé, ¿para qué? Jope. Tengo que esperar a recibir un mensaje secreto. De Félix. No me llegó todavía, ¿no? Me llegará en algún momento, supongo. Ah, mira, desapareció la mancha. Vale, aquí estamos.
Professor, You're not gonna believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
Siempre malas noticias.
It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
La han robado.
Stolen from Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. What shall we do?
We? I need to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new boy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates.
Una señal de la Tierra.
Earth. Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
But Mom, it's only 10...
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whoever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live!
What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
No lo logramos escuchar, ¿eh?
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact Allwater haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
No quieren darnos la información. Claro, a lo mejor pueden tener más, ¿eh?
What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages?
Porque es como todo, es como el gobierno aquí, ¿no? Un poco.
Plan to share it immediately. They look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose... Yes? Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why, it was the CEO of Allwater Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with
Rarito.
us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done Allwater and the ship a great service. we're ready. Go live and stay on schedule. It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, you know, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort, way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, I mean, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable, new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water.
Pero dentro de todo,
Back on track. Survived.
está siendo habitable otra vez.
Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
O sea que tranquilamente podríamos volver a subir, ¿no?
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do?
Perdón. Es que se había puesto a hacer la... Mira. Vuelve al laboratorio. Ajá, aquí donde estábamos antes, míralo. ¿Este quién es? ¿Este es 8?
Welcome. I am All-Water
el
Automated
1.
Secretary number 1. How may I assist your All-Water related learning?
Cuéntame cómo se introdujo la hora digital, cuándo se fundó todo agua. Vale, esto es para dar información, ¿no?
Bye.
The All-Water...
Quiero buscar al 8, que el 8 creo que es este, ¿no? ¿El de aquí? Ah, no está. Mira, allá atrás hay cajas fuertes. Acá en principio estaba el número 8, ¿no? El guardia número 8. Ahora por alguna razón no corre Harold. De nuevo el tipo este. ¿Y esto qué me lleva? Hola.
Captain at Large Baronhound?
Hello. How are you,
I'm Harold Halibut, sir.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Harold, tell me, have you ever felt lost?
Oh, I always get lost around here.
No, Harold, I mean, feeling like you have no purpose.
I know my purpose, but sometimes it doesn't seem very important.
You heard the leak, I presume?
Yeah, of course.
That leak, that one message, it's undone me. If my whole family, this whole mission, the ship, my captaincy at large, what if it was all a mistake?
Oh, I see. Well, maybe Earth didn't get as bad as people thought it would. But we're still us. And you know, it wasn't us that chose to fly away.
I suppose. Speaking of which,
Have you ever lost someone, Harold?
Have you?
Yes. Someone important. She's gone, Harold.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened?
Coco has taken an
Coco.
unscheduled leave of absence.
Oh, so she's not lost forever?
No, I'm sure she'll return eventually. But every moment without her I spend in longing and despair.
Is it anyone I might know?
My beloved? Her name is Coco.
La mujer.
I'm not sure I've ever met her.
Do you want to see a picture?
Ah,
Coco is a
es
bird.
un pájaro.
Harold, you're such an understanding.
Pensé que era la esposa o algo, no
Could you
sé.
try to find her for me? I'd look for her myself, but in these uncertain times, I think it's best I don't leave my post.
Sí.
Are you sure you want it to be me looking
sea-
for her?
Whatever are you implying? I'm sure you're perfectly capable, and I'm thoroughly and otherwise engaged.
¿Y dónde puede estar?
So, about Coco,
Yes. Such a loyal first mate.
does she maybe have any favorite hiding places?
Not that I know of. I did find her once in a broom closet trying to hatch a sea sponge inside my hat.
I promise to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Harry. I hope she's okay. I'm not sure she has a
Harold.
friend in the world.
Ninguno sabe decir mi nombre.
Bye.
Harry, el otro me dijo Richard. Busca a Coco. ¿Esto qué hace? Ah, llama al ascensor. Vale, y espérate. Vale, no puedo hacer más nada, ¿no? Parece que este simplemente me da otra misión y ya está. Fedora 1. ¿Y dónde puede estar Coco? En todo esto. Curioso, o sea que podríamos tener una posibilidad
Enjoy the view.
de volver a la Tierra.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Ah, vale, sí, es verdad. Primero me llevan aquí y yo entro aquí.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and
Galería. ¿A dónde me lleva? Distrito de laboratorio.
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation.
Vale. Estará Marux. Ahí está.
Hey, Professor.
Llegó una caja.
Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered them.
Harold, just look.
¿Qué es? Cuando te pierdes en la oscuridad tienes que sumirte en ella aún más para encontrar la salida. Los guardianes de la luz nos han enviado la piedra. ¡Guau! No sé por qué me huele que puede que sean los niños. O que Félix está detrás, de alguna manera, no lo sé. Interesante propuesta. Me ha gustado, me ha gustado. La traeré, lo traeré. No sé si de salida, no lo sé. Pero llegará al canal cuando salga, eso está claro. Este corte musical del menú me parece increíble también. A mí me enamoran mucho lo que es la banda sonora en general de los juegos. Por lo general, cuando son indies y tienen una buena banda sonora, yo creo que aporta mucho. Pero estéticamente también con el estilo stop motion está muy bien cuidado. Las animaciones, como digo, tiene mucha personalidad los personajes. Yo creo que va a ser un buen juego este HAROLD HALIBUT. Espero que les haya gustado la demo. Ya llegará el juego completo aquí en el canal. Un abrazo. Nos vemos. Adiós.